Price hikes, harder games than you could ever remember, delays, console exclusives? Is there any reason to not just give up on this sacred hobby and go outside for some fresh air instead? Oh, no, it's like 100 degrees outside. Fuck that. I guess we'll just keep putting up with these comparatively minor grievances for the luxury of sitting around our bedrooms naked, playing video games with the air conditioning on. Gaming saved again by Earth's yellow sun. Cuck.
Peggy 18.
As if you needed one more reason to stay indoors this summer, we're starting out with a story about the potential pitfalls of attempting to lead a normal life outside the cozy grip of gaming. A man named Ray Cox, who goes by the gamer tag Stallion83, has been at the top of the Xbox Gamer Score charts for over 11 years.
That's longer than most of you have been alive.
Yeah, that is no small feat.
Yeah.
I mean, we all certainly remember the exploits in certain games like Avatar: The Burning Earth, where you could just smash that B button over and over again until you unlock 1,000 gamer points. But claiming and then maintaining the #1 position for years, that takes time, skill, and dedication.
And once you've attained something like that in the competitive world, no matter if it's a sport or whatever activity it is, you tend to want to keep that title no matter what, which is probably why Stallion83 was so dedicated. So why would he allow someone else to take the throne away from him? Well, what could have possibly happened to him that would cause him to give up his biggest achievement in life? Well, it turns out those stupid fucking shirts from Spencer's or any local flea market actually have some truth to them. Once you get married, it's game over.
You see, Ray Stallion83 Cox had the audacity to not only get married to someone, but he also thought that it might be a good idea to step away from the old Xbox for a bit to take his new bride on a honeymoon. Bad idea, Ray.
No.
While he was busy enjoying his hot new marriage, this snake, Stephen Rowe, gamertag Smirnov, he crept in and overthrew the king by knocking him out of the #1 spot with a new record of 1,592,530 gamer points. Wow, sad. A cautionary tale, really.
Don't enjoy your marriage. You know what? Don't get married.
Women ruin gaming.
Again. At least 4 times in our thumbnails.
Will Cox be able to take back the points and catch up and regain his former glory? I mean, it's possible, but the streak is gone. Rest in peace. I hope she was worth it, buddy.
Yeah. Now, speaking of getting out of the house, a game that you've already completely forgot even existed is actually celebrating its 1-year anniversary. Oh, you still don't remember? We're talking about Pokemon Go.
Go!
The game that challenged a generation to get off their asses and explore parts of the cities they never knew existed, solving and being the victims of unfortunate crimes along the way. Rarely do we see a game that is so huge go down so fast. It was truly a small piece of gaming history that will only ever live on if CNN does a documentary series about the 2010s that doesn't just revolve entirely around Trump and Russia. That's the only way we're ever going to hear about Pokemon Go again.
That's right. Now, what's even crazier than the game's initial popularity and rapid crash is the fact that some people, mostly weird adults, actually play this game on a daily basis. And
yeah, to this day.
Yeah, and since this is the most ethical gaming news show on the internet, we actually found one of those last living Pokemon Go players in the world, and we asked him why the hell he's still playing this game.
Take it away.
So the reason I still play Pokemon Go is because they introduced the streak system. So when you go to the first Pokemon stop of a day for 7 days in a row, you get a huge experience bonus and some bonus Stardust, which you can use, of course, everyone knows, to evolve your Pokemon. If you stopped playing Pokemon Go before the Gen 2 Pokemon came out, you're a fucking idiot. This is a ton of Pokemon that people haven't caught. People are like, oh, I've already caught all the Pokemon. No, you haven't. No one has. Hardly anyone has. Maybe like 1 or 2 people. That's why I play Pokemon Go every day. That's how pros do it. Nice. That's a real nice throw. And also, they made it a lot easier to get coins in the shop. You see, I have 209 coins, and yet I've spent $0. So that means I'm ahead of the curve, and everyone who stopped playing is a fucking idiot. Because all you have to do now is take over a gym, even for like 10 minutes, and you can get coins. Taking over gyms is pretty easy if you have some high-level CP Pokemon, which I do. I caught a Snorlax that's 2900 CP in the wild the other day. This is not only a high CP Snorlax, but check this out. It can battle with the best of them, which means that it's pretty much maxed out for all of its stats. And people who stopped playing Pokemon Go aren't going to be finding those huge wild Pokemon anymore because they quit. They give up. They're quitters. Those are people who are not going to be the very best. The reason I play is because I am going to be the very best eventually. People who stop playing are fucking idiots, and you guys are missing out on raid battles. I play Pokemon Go every day because I want to be the very best. Great. Alright.
Wow.
Oh,
Shocking.
sorry, buddy. I
Enlightening.
didn't mean all those words I said before I knew.
Nah, you
were
meant
about-
them.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, you get the Pikachu with Ash Ketchum's hat if you play still or something. So you have that to look forward
Oh,
to.
good.
Moving on. Did you know, Elliot, you might not know this, the biggest fucking game in the entire world right now, it's not even out yet officially.
Oh, what could it be?
That's right. Despite being immediately and readily available for the pretty fair price of $30, PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds, or PUBG, as it's commonly referred to, it's technically not even officially released. It's still just in its alpha testing phase.
And we are all the tester.
Yeah, which you could very easily forget when you're playing it because, sure, there's some stuff that's pretty broken or unstable at times, but all in all, it kind of plays as good or better than some games that have officially gone gold.
Yeah, thank you, AAA gaming studios, for lowering all of our standards.
Yes. We both actually sort of love this game now. We play it pretty often. It's pretty damn good.
I didn't think I'd like it. I didn't want to like it, but I like it.
I thought it was going to be a heart attack in a box.
Well, it kind
Turns
of is.
out
Can be.
it's a digital code, so it doesn't come in a box.
Oh.
It is stressful, but not as bad as I thought. It's fun.
Anyway, according to its staggering player base numbers, chances are you've played it too. So it's probably going to sound weird to say this, but PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds is getting delayed.
Oh no! Ugh.
It was originally supposed to leave early access within 6 months of release, which would make the official release date somewhere in September probably. But thanks to a recent update from the game's creator, Brendan and Green, who is not unknown, it's getting pushed back to at least the end of the year. He said this in a post to the Steam community.
Over the past few months, I have done a lot of interviews, and in many of them, I said we hope to be out of early access 6 months after we first launch. I've come to realize that restricting the window to a specific month could hinder us from delivering a fully featured game and or lead to disappointment within the community if the launch deadline is not met. We have decided that we are going to push the full launch back a bit from the initial 6-month time frame, but want to assure you that we are still planning a full release before the end of Q4 2017. So that's before the end of December 31st.
What does this even mean though? The game's out.
Yeah.
What's that other game? Isn't Rust still technically an early access game?
There's a lot of games
think
that are.
it-
What about that?
If it's not,
what's
it
that
was for a long time.
Fucking Star Citizen or some shit that's just never gonna leave early
Yeah,
access.
Whatever.
Yeah.
So we honestly have no idea why the hell anyone would really care about this news, considering you can play the damn game right now, as it's being finished. All the way up until that point, but yeah, whatever. It does suck, however, for fans eager to play the game on the Xbox One or the Xbox One X. Because despite earlier reports from E3 that the game would be available this year, it looks like them console plebs, they got to wait a little longer because the release has been pushed back to at least next year.
Yeah, 2018 for the console.
Get
plebs.
good, kid.
Yeah. But in a bit of good news for the public community,
Find a better acronym.
they recently showed off some screenshots of a hot new desert map, which featured something players have been begging for. Bicycles in the game.
What?
A teeny tiny bicyclette. Yeah, they want a bicycle.
Cool. Do they have tandem bikes so you can ride together with your teammates?
Whee! I don't think so. Or no, you have to sit on the handlebars.
Yeah.
Yeah, or you put pegs on it.
I can ride my bike with no handlebars.
Yeah, I can ride my bike with no handlebars. The post, however, didn't confirm whether or not the bike in the screenshot would be rideable. But people have been begging for it, and you'd have to imagine that it would be rideable so that we could all rush to the next safe zone just a little quieter.
Getting flashbacks to GTA San Andreas.
Yeah. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah, I love it.
They should a little drive-by biking shoot-off.
They should, fuck it, why stop there? They should make one of those giant inflatable balls that you roll around in like a hamster.
Yeah, that'd be great. I was
roll
watching
down hills.
Ethan H3H3 play last night. He killed someone that was driving a car, and his body just like glitched in the back. So he was driving around, and the guy's body was just like bouncing around. It was great. The glitches make the game.
It's not a glitch, it's a feature.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Don't ever let it get out of alpha. Don't let the normies get their hands on this game.
No.
Normies, get out.
Your player base is fine.
Yeah.
But hey, kids, remember when Britain decided to say fuck it and vote to leave the European Union, and you thought everything was going to be just fine? Well, now it's coming back to bite you in your MOBA-loving ass because the in-game currency for League of Legends just got more expensive for the residents of the UK thanks to all this Brexit nonsense.
Yeah.
In a statement posted to the game's official website, Riot had this to say.
Last June, the UK voted to leave the European Union, triggered a drop in the value of the pound relative to other global currencies, particularly the US dollar. This change meant that while UK players were spending the same number of pounds on RP as before, players elsewhere in the world were paying a lot more in comparison. Like a lot of companies who sell digital content, we monitored the situation closely over several months to see whether the pound would recover. But it's been over a year now, and we feel we've reached the point where a price change is necessary to restore parity.
Oh man, it's almost like those League of Legends points are like a cryptocurrency of their own.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
If only you could sell them back.
Stock up.
Yep.
So, yeah, again, this is probably just the beginning of a lot of shit. Not just video games and digital currency getting more and more expensive for the tea-sipping, Doctor Who-loving Brit.
Ooh, I'll go into my phone booth.
I like the 10th Doctor!
I liked it when Hugh Grant was the Doctor. He's the one, right? From
No. Hugh Grant is not every British actor.
You could see where I would be confused,
No,
though.
no, not at all, actually.
Oh, well.
But anyway, you know who hates tea and every TV show ever? A real wet
white and blue.
A real wet, white, and blue, blooded American boy from the farmland,
Yeah.
Shibby. And he's out on bail to tell us all about the hottest new games on the market. Get in here, Shib.
Yeah.
T.U.G.S boys and drama girls. This week, by popular demand of the ETC Show Discord, link in the description, I'm reviewing the first non-PC Master Race, non-shipbox to Generation X bullshit console port Nintendo Switch game on T.U.G.S. I know, one big step from mankind, one lanky swing of my arms. On ARMS, a mobile game. Yes, I'm reviewing a mobile game. I understand most of you don't know what I've been talking about, but I've been informed that my new medium of mumble reviews, much like the hottest genre of music today, mumble rapping, saying random words at an accelerated rate, much like Fetty Wap, Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, Chief Keef, etc. Seriously, I'm not making this shit up. The kind of hip-hop tracks you listen to and forget how to read in the process. It's a serious epidemic, and unfortunately it has made its way into ethical games journalism. Let's move on. Apparently, this game that I'm talking about has the properties like the second coming of Christ, and it's in your pocket or tablet. Ethical reviews of this mobile game state users have been cured of their porn addiction, autism, AIDS, herpes, brought their grandmother back to life, and has given them the ability to fly. Now, that all seems like a stretch, but that is basically what Sean Murray promised with No Man's Sky, and that shit was $60. The most hated man on T.U.G.S, who, Shibby criminal, hashtag lock her up. Okay, Shibby, you're halfway through your review, and I have no idea what the fuck you are talking about. Well, viewer, I would assume by now you know what game I'm talking about, of course, and it is, of course, Keemstar's Fidget Spinner.
Woo!
Yeah!
Right into the review.
Let's do it. Remove your mouth from the nearest sphincter and start spinning. Tapping a screen. Now, I'm not sure if Keem is actually from the future or how in the world he came up with this idea of tapping a screen to spin a fidget spinner, but it is brilliant. It's compelling and engaging. These spinners are, of course, customizable through the in-game shop and can reach speeds of more than 10,000 RPM. That's rotations per minute. Of course, I had to meet with my legion of local scientists to confirm my findings here over my Wednesday night Scrabble gathering, which I used to work on my words. The scientists I found that a standard circular saw spins at about 6,000 RPM, meaning the fidget spinners in Keemstar's app could cut wood and maybe even steel beams. This is by far the most compelling storyline of 2017 in which I must fidget my way to the top. I personally cannot wait for the sequel when the single player story campaign is added and I can further embrace the meme. This app does not even have a description, promising completely nothing, yet is literally saving people's lives and bringing people back from the dead to life. This is a goddamn miracle. I am forced, hashtag drama alert, to give Keemstar's Fidget Spinner app 10 out of 10 for making gaming great again. Thanks, Kim.
I don't know. I prefer analog.
Yeah, call me old school.
Sorry, Keem.
I prefer the old school analog version of the fidget spinner. Anyways, thanks, Chibs. And real quick, we'll be very nice. We haven't done an Amazon review in a while, but I was feeling generous. We'll give you a quick review for some Pokemon game that came out for the DS.
Pokemon!
I just looked up Pokemon and this one came up. Since it's kind of relevant to Pokemon Go. It comes from user Big Sis, who titled their review, "I love Pokemon Go, but I hate this."
Is this the Big Sis from the infamous Whistles Go Woo?
That's only in the morning. They should be up cooking breakfast. Anyways, they said this.
No problem with the seller. Compared to the very interactive Pokemon Go app graphics, this is horrible. I feel like I'm watching some old low-budget cartoon from too many decades ago when I try to play this. Too boring for words. 1 star. I thought I liked Pokemon. Turns out I just like mobile games.
I guess you can't bottle up all that app magic after all. Well, at least Maddox still likes his Pokemons, so that's good.
I mean, it's not surprising that a guy who still does most of his computing in DOS loves a mobile game from a year ago that
this game's actually a lot better now that no one's playing it. Just like DOS. You know what? Math Blaster was a lot more fun when every kid in every elementary school wasn't playing it.
Yeah.
Now I have the high score.
Yeah, I know all the math.
Yeah. But before we go, we have to thank everyone out there for checking out our new Twitch channels. If you haven't yet, head over there now. It's twitch.tv/etc_show, twitch.tv/ElliotETC, and twitch.tv/ITS, Ricky for the win. Links will all be in the description below. And also, please make sure you check out our most recent gameplay where we sat down with the creators of Dream Daddy, the daddy dating simulator, to get an exclusive first look at their game. You hear that? Exclusive.
We're the first people to ever play it in public.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. It's a big win for the company.
Speaking of gaming, buy a Gaming Sucks shirt at etcmerch.com. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Click the links.